Ladies and gentlemen, Lewisham's finest micro-librarian, hopefully he'll explain what that means himself. Please welcome to the stage a man I met on a barge. Yes, a barge, but a barge full of glitter and lights. If you're on this side of the cabaret tent, we've got lots of room over this side. You're bunching people. Can you work your way over? Could you on this side just beckon for me? Beckon, do some beckoning. I need some beckoning hands. Beckon them over, come on, beckon them over. I'll use both, hang on. Come my lady, come my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar baby, over you come. They're moving gently over. If you're listening in on the radio, people are starting to drift like canoes. Like canoes heading towards a terrifying river full of crocodiles. Please, if you're on this side and you're finding yourself bunched and frustrated, fight your way over to this... Don't fight. Puddle your way over to this side of the auditorii. Good. I think that's worked. I bloody hope so, anyway. Alright, you don't have to talk. I didn't say you could discuss it. That's okay. You made the effort. Well done, canoes. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome to the stage the Bard of Lewisham, the micro-librarian himself, Mr. Sebastian Handley.
Well, it wasn't always my dream to be one of the top 5 novelty singer-songwriters in the whole of South East Lewisham. No. I was going to be an existentialist, but I couldn't see the point. I was going to be a philosopher, but then I just thought, why? And this next song is a guide. In case you're a philosophical type person, if ever you look at the stars and you think, oh, what's my place in the universe? What does it all mean? Well, this next song is going to help you, because it's all about how to lead a spiritually fulfilling, meaningful existence in life. Okay, this song is called Marry Money. Your meditation's much too transcendental. Your quest for happiness too existential. If you're seeking meaning in existence, first you need some financial assistance. If you ever want to be happy, you've just got to know one thing. Find some dunce that's loaded and get them to wear your ring. Marry money, child of mine, and the rest is a turkey shoot. Just mouth those vows, and then your spouse will have to part with loot. This next verse is about Auntie Mary, ahem. Auntie Mary, she was prone to serial bed hopping. If you saw the things she did, your eyeballs would be popping. For a lovely pair of shoes, her drawers would soon be dropping. She doesn't love her husband, but she sure does love the shopping. So, marry money, child of mine, and the rest is a piece of cake. Once that home is half your own, you don't need no career break. And have some lazy, selfish kids that do less work than bums on skids. And make it clear they've got no brains by giving them real dopey names like Harper 7. This next verse is all about Uncle Fred. Uncle Fred was prone to wed cunning little schemers. Once he walked them up the aisle, they took him to the cleaners. He was working day and night until he looked beat up. Now he takes it up the flue, but he can put his feet up. So marry money, child of mine, and the rest is a Sunday stroll. You get more cash than those at work, and you live like you're on the dole. Although that line isn't quite as funny since the recent government changes. So make that fund your husband, and make that home your wife. Get married, and then get divorced, and then, I don't know, I suppose, get on with your life. Thank you. Well, this next song, next month, it is Halloween. And I had a terrible experience last Halloween, and you're nice people, so I want to forewarn you. Because I would hate for the same thing to happen to you at Halloween that happened to me last year. You see, what was happening was this. I was just driving around the M25 and my car started juddering strangely, and it finally ground to a halt in some woodlands, and I clambered from the car, and then what happened was this. You see, my car had broken down in a dodgy part of town, but I wasn't really fearing till I stumbled to a clearing. The music there was rocking, but the scenes were truly shocking. It seemed I'd wandered into some groovy horror movie. I'm not sure, but I suspect it was witchcraft. Witchcraft. Well, it was Halloween, and I had never been somewhere so creepy. There were zombies, black cats, and vampire bats. It was freaky. There were cobwebs on the candlesticks, and weird supernatural chicks performing witchcraft. Witchcraft. There were druids drinking fluids that possessed the soul of everyone that tasted. And like a fool I drank the potion, which affected my emotion. I was wasted. Then I saw her in that vestibule dress, and she cast a spell of lustfulness. It was witchcraft. Witchcraft. No man could have ignored her as she beckoned me toward her. I was helpless and totally consumed. I was trying to resist her, but I couldn't, so I kissed her. Now I'm doomed. 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 Now we rave hard in the graveyard, doing lewd voodoo to woo you. It's so frightful. She's got tricks you won't believe tucked up her wizard sleeve, which are delightful. It's a slaughter on the altar, doing things we shouldn't alter. A temptation situation with no salvation. It's witchcraft. 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 So don't let that happen to you. Drunk. Don't send messages when you're drunk. Don't send messages when you're drunk. Don't send messages when you're drunk, 'cause you'll get the reply when you're sober. It's one of my short ones. Now. Okay, well, right, okay, well, often when I play my sets, people come up to me afterwards and they say, Seb, that was shit. But sometimes people come up to me afterwards and they say, Seb, yep, you're all right, I suppose, you're not bad, but can you rap? Well, let's see, shall we? Because I came all the way from Lewisham to get busy, and I'm just going to get my beatbox over here, and it's in the house. Here we go. Right. Okay, I just got this I got this from Asda for £10. It's wicked. Is that rocking? Well, hold on. I need to reprogram. Is that? Can you feel the beat? Oh, yeah. Right, that's good. Right, okay, well, apparently we've got some austerity crunch thing happening, but I'm going to drop a deaf lyric for Yo now, right? Because in Lewisham, we say, don't worry about it, but we like to mash things up, see? So instead, we say, don't worry about it. Some people get all stressed about stuff they get depressed about, which makes them really vex about what they should care less about. Bothering is taxing, so I live by the maxim. There's less heart attacks in, maximum chillaxing. I don't worry about. I don't worry about. I don't worry about. I don't worry about. I do not exert myself, because I don't want to hurt myself. Why all of the urgency? It's not national emergency. Instead of getting uptight, cool down by 2 Fahrenheit, drop the chore, do less more, and chill real hard tonight. And don't worry about. Don't worry about. Don't worry about. Don't worry about. So take it easy, daddy-o. Things are not that bad-o. Instead of getting mad, hey yo, stop being so sad, you know. When things get problematical, don't just get fanatical. Instead of doing that, it's cool to take a stress sabbatical. And don't worry about. Don't worry about. Don't worry about. Don't worry about. Well, that didn't turn out exactly as anticipated, but I'm not fussed. Paul's not fussed. We don't worry about. Okay, peace, Norwich. I'll see you in the next half section thing. Nighty night.
Mr. Sebastian Handley, ladies and gentlemen, one of the top 5 whimsical novelty singer-songwriters in the country. Micro-librarian extraordinaire, all the way from Lewisham, representing. Thank you very much.